I just got to say to get this thing started, literally 2 seconds before hitting this record button, my guy D-Mac on the other end here said, "Yo, let's roll. Let's roll right now. Like I'm ready. I'm juiced." So, this the right side of your screen has the utmost juice to start this nighttime recap August 19th Monday. Is that right, Drew?
Say, you ready to let me talk, or are you just gonna talk about my juice, or you're gonna let me expose my juice? Yeah, I mean, I'm fired up, man. It's just another beautiful Monday to be alive, man. In the sports world, not much going on today, not gonna lie, but we got a couple good stories to carry us to the end of tonight's Monday night recap.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'm sorry. I did go a couple seconds overboard there on the beginning. Hey, that's on me. No, that's
I'm a
on me.
patient. I'm a patient guy. I'm a patient guy.
All right, I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate that a
Mm-hmm.
lot.
Of
I'll say
course.
one big story from today. If we talk NFL, there was a little Tua story that came out in regards to his old HC, his old head coach,
Mm-hmm.
Brian Flores, and it
Mm-hmm.
didn't paint coach in the greatest light.
No, I'll tell you what. I mean, you want me? I can talk about it, but
Go for it. Go for it.
basically, Tua was saying that Brian Flores every morning would just shit on him and tell him he's bad and doesn't deserve to be in the league and like all these things. Honestly, what it sounds like an old school defensive football coach. Is what it sounds like, and that's
Yeah.
honestly what he is. But you got to be able to adapt to the times and to your players, and obviously that was something that he did not do very well.
Yeah.
Um, and obviously, if you showed me a picture of Brian Flores and Mike McDaniel's next to each other, I would say Mike McDaniel's is probably the nicer of the two guys.
Sure. Sure.
Just he's a little nerdy guy,
Yeah.
like Brian Flores is like I will run through your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a good breakdown of that. I mean, yeah, waking up every day and the your head coach saying, "Yo, you suck. Like you need to get better." Like that. I mean, maybe some players respond to that, not everybody. And like you said, yeah, you got to adapt to the times, or you'll wither away. Is he still with the Steelers? Didn't he get some assistant coaching role with the
I
Steelers?
think he's the linebackers coach for the Steelers. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Let me get in there. I got it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm our tech guy in here.
Talk to your boy Goog.
Let's see. There's a lot going on though right now.
Yeah. Sure. Sure. Lots of articles.
He's a Minnesota Vikings assistant coach.
Wow. Wow.
I can't figure out what, but give me 1 second. I'm gonna keep going here.
I'll give you
Oh
three.
my God, he's the defensive coordinator for the Vikings. I forgot about that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, this is his he was with the Steelers for a year, and then they named him as the Vikings defensive coordinator last year. So this will be his second year
I
as
gotcha.
DC.
Go Vikings.
Yeah, it's TCU sweatshirt, Big Chief.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yo, my bad.
Skull.
Skull.
No, I'm not gonna do it again.
No,
That's what
that's
you're
okay.
waiting for. Okay.
That's okay. No. We said skull at the exact same millisecond there.
Oh, okay,
Just a
good.
little cute moment. All right, what else you got? Any other? So that was a big thing in the NFL. Oh, the other NFL thing. Jaden Daniels is the thrower of the pigskin over there in Washington, confirmed for Week 1. Big surprise
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I mean, you felt like this one was coming, and you know, I'll say this: the guy's shown flashes early. I mean,
Hmm.
it's the keys are his. You know what I mean? Like there was no, um, there was no like
No,
covering that up, smoke and mirrors. Like you draft that guy early, and it's not like they really brought anyone in to compete with him. So it was really his job to lose. I mean, the other guy there is what Sam Howell. He's still there.
I believe so. I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, it's Jaden Daniels' job to lose.
Yeah,
Very similar to the Caleb Williams situation.
absolutely, absolutely, and neither of them lost it. So
Yeah,
good for
the
them. We'll
two the
see.
two interesting ones have still yet to be named: Drake May and
Yeah,
Bo
Jacoby.
Nix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
so those are the big dominoes that have yet to fall.
Big dominoes,
Mm-hmm.
grande dominoes. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Anything else in the NFL? I don't know. I'll just give a quick injury shout out to the Bills. We lost Trubisky and Curtis Samuel. So speaking of dominoes,
Trubisky got hurt.
oh Trubisky, he went down.
Oh,
Yeah,
in the game or in practice?
I believe it was in the game in the slugfest against the Steelers, 9-3 final score.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, not great, but hey, it's okay. Hopefully he's back in January and February because that's when we're going to need him.
On the opposite end of the injury spectrum, um, Justin Herbert came back from injury today.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Foot injury. Harbaugh said he looked real good out there today, so don't
Yeah,
worry about that. The
absolutely.
golden child has returned.
Huge, huge sunshine, sunshine
Mm-hmm.
himself. I believe
And
another
then
quote of Harbaugh. Sorry to cut you. I believe
go
another
ahead.
quote of
You go
Harbaugh.
ahead.
Yeah, I think Harbaugh also said he heard the voices of angels when he saw Herbert out there for his first reps. He was like, "Dude, I heard angelic music," and I was like, "All right,
That's
that's
awesome.
yeah,
That is awesome. Well, if we want to stick on the injury bug over here, we can go to the MLB.
yeah,
Okay, two
that-
guys out for a little while.
yeah."
Braves lost their big first baseman, Austin Riley, for about 2 months with a fractured hand. Not great.
Down, he's down.
They're just withering away over there with injuries. On the other end of that, Justin Verlander's making his return this week against the Red Sox, so that'll
Against
be
the Sox.
interesting. Wednesday, I think he's slated to start, and then the Guardians. They're start one of their starting pitchers, Alex Cobb, put on the 15-day DL today for a broken nail.
Oh,
He can't pitch with a broken nail.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't work. Can't grip the ball, coach.
yeah. You can't grip the ball. You can't grip the ball. Yeah, I believe the second part of that story was that it was a pinky toenail, so it's not adding up.
I believe it was a pinky toe.
No, no, no. I don't want to disrespect Mr. Alex Cobb like that. No,
Yeah.
it was not a pinky toenail.
You want me to transition into my story that I'm bringing to the table tonight?
I would love for you to transition into your story that you're bringing to the table tonight.
I mean, I'd love to. So we're going to go to the University of Southern California football here. They named their starting quarterback, their heir apparent, to Mr. Caleb Williams today. And the guy's name is Miller Moss. Okay, Miller Moss. And I'll say this about Miller Moss: he's a different type of college football player than we have a lot of times these days.
Okay.
He waited his turn to be the starter. He's been there for 3 years, and he had to battle it out in camp, all of spring ball, all of camp, to finally secure the position. But I'll say this: Miller Moss, he started the Holiday Bowl back for them when Caleb Williams didn't play back in December and littered him. Like, I think he threw for close to 400 yards and like 6 tutties.
Wow.
So Miller Moss he's grinded this. He's deserved this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys, especially when he's been there for 3 years, so he was there before Caleb Williams.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, a lot of guys would have hightailed out of there.
I'm out.
A lot of guys wouldn't have waited because that's just the way it is these days in college football.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't get your starting position right away, and you're like, well, I'll go somewhere else where I can play. But Miller Moss, guy you got to root for.
Miller Moss. Great name, great story. Yeah. We'll
guy
see.
you have to absolutely root for.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, you're right. You don't see a whole lot of that. Like a guy who comes in his freshman year and then it's not until his senior year that he's starting. Like you just don't see, or without them leaving, hitting the portal, especially in the portal era. You don't see that at all.
Quarterback, highly touted quarterback.
Yeah.
You don't get that very often.
Man, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I want him to come out and just light it up.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
He's a California kid, so that might have played a role into it. But,
Okay.
definitely a unique story then, because on the other end of that spectrum, I don't know if you saw this, but Mike Gundy, you familiar with Mr. Mike Gundy?
Sure, Mr. Gundy.
Yeah, apparently he, at a press conference today, just went off on the whole transfer portal stuff.
Oh.
Basically saying, like, tell the players to tell their agents to stop, like, calling and asking for more money. Because I guess, like, people are, like, guys that he got in the portal in the spring and in the summer and last winter are still, like, asking for more money. And he's like, no, like, stop. Like, it's over. Like, it's the season now. All it's about is, like he said, I think it's all it's about is the performance on the field now.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, coaches are gonna go out there and make their statements. Mr. Gundy, I apologize for some of those prank phone calls. That's absolutely on me.
That's
That's absolutely on me. But
this is the agent for the wide receiver you just got.
yeah, I'd like an additional 5 million, with 95% of it going straight to the agent, please.
Can we make that happen, Mr. Gundy?
You just get an ass chewing on the other end of that phone call. Wow, nice. I'm glad you brought that story to the table this fine evening.
I do what I can, Coach. I like to come prepared to these kind of things. I'm a
Yeah.
man who likes to be prepared.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Nice. Any other tidbits, or should we keep this sub 11? Yeah, I like that a lot. Way to put the hand up there. Way to salute, and way to have another nighttime recap.